Obviously, want to credit Michigan State and advancing. I know that was a big win for them as they're on the bubble, which is where we want to get to. We want to get to the point of our program where we're playing to get into that NCAA tournament. Obviously, it took strides this year to grow and improve, but we got to take a giant leap next year. I know our team is motivated in the locker room. They're ready to keep learning, keep growing, and keep coming together as a program.
All right. From Haynes.
Hey, Coach. Good evening. Hey, Coach. Looking at this year, earlier in the season we talked about just making the step from leap from year one to year two. You had a very young team this year, the youngest team in the Big Ten, the ninth youngest team in Division I. Getting that experience and seeing that uptick in wins this year and getting to the point where you were on the bubble, what does that do for this team's confidence and just motivation moving forward?
I think it's huge anytime you can see growth, anytime you can put in the time and the effort and see change. And I think that's what, our three sophomores saw this year. They put in the effort, they stayed loyal, they worked hard this summer, and they got to reap the benefits of that hard work, but we're nowhere close to where we want to be. And they know that. They came here to make the jersey better and leave it in a better place, and that's what they're intending to do. So for us, this is motivation, and yes, we've improved, and we were able to beat the teams that were under us in the record, and now we got to learn how to get to the teams that are above us and knock off those teams. Ohio State was one, and it was a start, but it's just a foundation, and we want to continue to build.
All right, Kieger, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Very general, open-ended here. What are one or two steps to take to get to what you're talking about to make those strides in year three?
Yeah, the biggest thing we just talked about right now is building new habits. And that takes time, but when adversity hits, your old habits come into place, and that's what happened to us in that second half. And we start turning over the ball, we start not following the game plan. So we're going to spend a lot of time this summer. Our two words are going to be habits and intent. What's our intent every workout? What's our intent every conditioning session, every film session? And that will continue to grow our IQ. We've got to learn how to outthink opponents in the Big Ten when you're playing against in some of the best conferences or the best conference in America. It's not just about hard work at this point. It's about outsmarting teams as well. And we got to get there with our IQ and our intent.
Hi,
Coach. What was the significance of Nia Beverly's absence from the lineup tonight?
I mean, huge. Obviously, she leads the Big Ten in assist-to-turnover ratio, and she's our Big Ten vet, right? She's played in the Big Ten tournament before. She won a game last year here. She knows what it takes. Big blow for our program. I thought Shea Higgins did a great job stepping up, but it absolutely disrupted some rhythm for us. But, it was a growth opportunity for other people. I thought Maddie Burke stepped up in a big moment here in the conference tournament, and those are opportunities for people to step up and take it.
Coach, Maddie Burke obviously tonight had a huge game individually, 6 3-pointers, 22 points. She got the sixth Player of the Year award. We obviously know what she's capable of on the court. Just off the court this year, how have you what are some ways that you've kind of seen her grow, and just as a teammate and as a leader?
Yeah, Maddie is, a coach's dream. She shows up every day. She does what she's supposed to do. She works hard. She's a phenomenal teammate. She's all about Penn State. She loves the university. She loves wearing the jersey, represents it with class in the classroom, off the floor, and then on the court. So I'm just so excited to see her growth this summer. She came a long way from 1 year of workouts, but I think you're going to see a huge leap for her from a strength and conditioning standpoint and getting that foundation and enhancing her game than more just putting. Actually, tonight she showed she put it on the deck a couple times and got to the rim and got to the foul line, and that's what we're going to continue to do with her is make her a really unguardable three and unscoutable. That's obviously the goal. So I'm excited for the offseason for her.
I guess I'll ask another one. Coach, this year, forgive me for saying this word because we've all heard it, it's been unprecedented in a number of ways. You all, and you and your peers in the coaching community have had to, I guess, unconventional ways of coaching, whether it's through Zoom or doing stuff through distance. What are some things that you have gleaned from this season, maybe that was new because of the pandemic, that you feel will be beneficial moving forward once things return to normal?
Yeah, that's a very loaded question. I think this was a year of creativity. I think it stretched not only our staff, but our players on how to stick together in unique times and how to team build in unique situations in unique ways, and how to get closer with the team when you may or may not be able to hang out like you normally would in the locker room or in preseason workouts. But credit to our team. We didn't have a shutdown all year. Huge credit to our university and our administration for making the season possible in the Big Ten. It was a great year for us to grow, and we're all thankful that we had the opportunity. So much, effort and time and money was put into this season, and I know we're very thankful, and we didn't take a moment for granted. And it says a lot about the commitment that the Big Ten has to our student athletes, and that Penn State and our administration has. So we're lucky to be in the league, and we're lucky to be at Penn State.
Go ahead, Alexis.
Coach, we know that there's a lot of uncertainty across the board in the NCAA with regards to eligibility for next year. What's that conversation going to be like with Naya, with Cash, with other players who are listed as seniors right now? But what can you say about them coming back next season, and what's that conversation going to look like?
Quite honestly, we were focused on the Big Ten tournament. That's what we've been focused on. We've been focused on winning one game at a time and advancing as a program. So we haven't got there. It's not even in our realm right now, because our main focus was Michigan State, and that was the mission.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much.